Business skills. And what does this man has? Deterioration of your identification and employment of this man. And we are considering he is a brand ambassador of my company. Company is represented by him. So that's where I think this is a disconnect. And this disconnect needs to be really properly done after understanding this particular person and that person. Right? So, let's put it this way. If we remain same, that will kill marketing. That will definitely kill marketing because we are not really doing something which is the right thing to right now. Which is right principle. But what is right, we don't know. Similarly, like the Peter Drucker, Professor Peter Drucker, who I was working with him. So what he said is very simple. Effectiveness and efficiency. Very simple, is it? Whatever is to be done effectively is different. It's prioritization. What is done to be efficiently is a speed, accuracy, and efficiency. So look at the whole understanding of that from Professor Drucker and look at this. Unless we understand as an industry, it's not going to be possible for us to really change and repurpose market. There's a reason, there's a way. He is a segmentation. No individual doctor. Case today is a segmentation. The way you look is daily segmentation. Changing paradigm of customers cannot be managed by existing methods. Patients are changing. Patients are coming with Dr. Google. All that is found out. My doctors today have a problem. I was in Delhi and say, okay, sir, can we have a dinner? He said, no, not tomorrow. I said, what happened? Tomorrow I'm getting patient. And the mother of that patient and the patient is very, very knowledgeable than I am. He said, what is this? So it's a rare disease. He said, what is that? He said, Kala Azar. He said, Kala Azar. And I had to study that. You can imagine what is forcing doctors to really study. That's what it is. Patients are going to be more smarter. And so, new methods need to be really formed out. Right? So, we need little bit work on, and it's happening today. As the medical representative threshold is here of general practitioners company, the threshold is coming here. Doctors are asking here at the multi-specialty, specialty, super specialty division, doctor asking them what to do. And that what to do is a segmentation part. Illustrate this segment. Let us say segments. Status-oriented, science-oriented, patient-oriented, innovation-oriented, guidelines-focused, work-life balance, business-focused, frustrations of healthcare, and also the procedures. These are the areas in which you have also scientific innovation, patient-focused, traditional. I need to segregate and segment my own entire big stuff. Beautifully, I tell you, even today, in this century, I have a company who doesn't have doctor's list. No one has to. Rely on our people, they will print it. They will never do it. They will never do it. How can we do doctor's list? If we don't have doctor's list, we are talking about prescription generation. There is a company who has 49 doctors in Indore or Bhopal, and 3 managers are there, and they're doing work. How can you think about norms, business, etc. processes? No issue. So I think this is where fundamentally we are looking at how to really segment this. Another example we did it is predefined criteria. Okay, segment 1, segment 2, segment 3. What's the segment value? Do I get it? Which we did it in Cyrus Canada, one of the places where we found the particular product was not really, it was getting challenged by the even regulatory. We said, okay, we have the kind of projects. Now this is a segment, what is segment value? What is segment growth? What is my keyword role in that? What is my diagnosis status? What is the level of competition? Specialty data and the brand data. Do I have data? So I think it's a data, patients, and I know it's going to be much more different and much more scientific in nature in terms of marketing. Right? So look at the segmentation is key. So pharma marketing scientists remain focused on homogeneous HCPs. I call them as SCP. Let's learn from new language. Healthcare providers. All providers, not only doctors, they're healthcare providers. We had done a good kind of experimentation, giving the kind of counselors to doctors, to authority, and worked very well for that company. So we appointed counselors and doctors were given the counselors, okay, all of your patients who don't have time, please give it to him and he'll counsel them. Right, for patient data, every data has been collected. So I think we need to really look at more innovative and more towards patient. So there's a segment generic and segment centric. I'm not going into details here, but few things I can tell you, and that is segment prescriber groups have to have a specific messages. No longer one message to all doctors. Sorry. If you look at this part, if you look at this part, and this part, you will get the idea how messages could be different. A scientific oriented man cannot be discussed with transformation in terms of really transaction orientation. Sorry, there's a mismatch. The message, no artists, we did 1 year experimentation. 1 year there were no targets. There were only 3 messages to be delivered for each product, and out of that, the representative manager has to write back. So, okay, this is the message I delivered. That's it. Look at the message beyond positioning. Please understand, beyond positioning. Because positioning comes to the end somewhere. Amitabh Bachchan had a positioning in terms of angry young man. He became old and then went off. And he found it difficult to really survive. He got to the identity by saying, Kaun banega crorepati? Alright. Then he said, okay, alright, now I'm alright. So positioning has to really get it. Messages don't. Today is a world of messages. You see Narendra Modi. You see everybody who is a messages are stronger. How do you really delete those messages are also equally important to really transform them. So segmentation is the key. So we need to be segment centric, please understand. Looking at that data which we have about them, centric. Then say, okay, repurposing a pharma marketing will be all about gathering the people's customer needs, understand landscape, collate new customers, create holistic engagement, focus on key elements. Information, media preference, communication, and customer potential. Customer potential is very important. I have 1,000 rupees potential and I am making 1,000 rupees, let's say, more than that spending. My business acumen is 100. Many people, I have done this exercise in one of the companies, we say, okay, sir, let us give 50,000 to doctors and I give 5 lakh rupees. On the table always is 10 times. No manager says that. See, all right, 50,000 deposited on your account. Go ahead. But I want 5 lakh justice. After 6 months when we reviewed it, nobody spent their money. Is it their money? Understand this. So, it's important to look at these elements very clearly. So the segment experience has to be new battleground for us. And this new battleground has to start personalized, transparent, engaging, trustworthy, easy to deal with, relevant, and also convenient for you. This is a new battleground we need to really look at and work on. So, this is another way to look at it. Today what's happening? E-pharmacy. There was a ruling somewhere. Now they should be lifted now. Even the whole thing is lifted now, so alright, you can do it. So we are regulating it as regulatory function, but investment, look at the investment in this. E-pharmacy. You are doing marketing. E-pharmacy is selling. It's happening in nutraceuticals very much. International brands are coming to India without any hedge. We are working on that, what regulatory framework will keep it. And there are some products which are junk, which are coming to India. We are eating them. That's not correct. So I think e-pharmacy has to be also controlled, and that's what controls are to be done. This is where marketing is very transiting. So it's going towards personalization. When you say segmentation, personalized message, you're looking at the personalized idea of personalization. So there's nothing different from personalization. So as all of us are really customers today of one thing or the other, and you will find the customized messages coming to you. Loan also customized come to you. You don't know how did you get my number. Look at the whole customization process. So marketing is getting into customization, right? Now come back to another question of segment, message, technology, channel, patient needs, and repurpose, give personalized attention to alleviate disease, burden, and innovative medicines. So the medicines is like core. But it's no longer a core. Who moved my cheese? My core is IT. My core is AI. And medicines are I'm selling. I'm developing new medicines. But they cannot go away. I have been giving that kind of, this is social, I'm doing social cause, I'm giving new medicines every time. And that must not stop at all. Right? So, when I look at the particular incidents, and say, okay, towards personalization, when I'm looking at, and then I started looking at, okay, all right, I looked at the business, the kind of disruptions are there. I looked at marketing, okay, I looked at the repurposing. Then I started looking at the branding. And I had a beautiful, biggest company today, a national company, one of the biggest national company. I went to develop their brands, 3 brands. One was 30 crore, 28 crore, and 50 crore. I said, let's make bigger brands. And suddenly, within next week, in Surat, our Narendra Modi ji said, Jandrix. The next day, when I gave him, he said, oh, sir, what happened? How can we really build brand here? In Jandrix? What are you talking, sir? I think that's where I started thinking that, okay, let's look at is pharma marketing at the crossroads. We listen to good stories from Sanjay, Dr. Sanjay Mitra. Yes, but really look at the underlying factor is also saying new products are difficult to believe bigger brands. What are we doing? And that's where fallacy is happening. Please understand in your organization, correct that fallacy. They are all heritage brands, mature brands which are selling. Please don't discard mature brands. Invest in that. Otherwise, what will happen? If you're not investing and you are investing in new products, 50 new products put together will not be even one mature brand. And you will lose out business. That's not branding. But in totality, branding is at the end, brand has to have equity. And then brand is the only commodity in marketing we build, nothing else. Output of marketing is building brand so that I can sell it. But marketing can be monetized by brand selling. That's not possible. So I think, is it at a crossroad? So, which also as a crossroad, it's an opportunity. You always think there's a kind of disruption, there's an opportunity for it. So, how do you really look at this? Is there any ray of hope? I have questions. As I told you, I have considered questions. First question is, okay, can generics be differentiated? Answer is yes. Those who have differentiated generics, you will find they have done it through science. Through science, you can differentiate. I can show you the ways. But basically, it can be differentiated, and you will talk about it. Just to give a small tip. Doctors learn only 3 months pharmacology. They don't even learn later on. We talk about 4 times a day give the particular drug. They give 3 times. Rightly said by Dr. Sanjay Mitra. Sanjay, what he said, okay, even if I ask you, what is the brand and what is the molecule? Molecule doesn't know, brand doesn't know, the doctor doesn't know. You can imagine the whole thing. So imagine the way by which science can come back to differentiation. How can we complete the definition of product, which rightly I said it, when the completion of product definition is from salt to Tata Salt. Brand. So I think the augmented product that you go by, everything can be differentiated is an article, read an article, perhaps